Hello everyone, and welcome to my video Devourer boss kill in the first Descendant. I will try explain on the way, the most important mechanic it needs to focus on. This finish was done with random matchmaking. If you are more organized with friends, it can be done way easier. We did it in 4 mechanic rotations, but is possible in 2 mechanics to finish it, if all 4 players focus to do green orb mechanics immediately when it starts. All the fight before green orb mechanics is okay to even die or revive others. But most important is before the green orb mechanic try to not die, be at full health and have your DPS skills reserved for that phase. The boss regenerate health during that mechanic, so is a DPS check with every second loss making a difference between a fail and finish fight. When he is about to start the green orb mechanic, he will do an raw animation and all your shots will have a text notice that he has immunity. So immediately stop shoot him and focus positioning for green orb mechanic. All 4 players need focus destroy green orbs, as he constant regenerate health and shield till all orbs are destroyed. If one player dies during this phase, best take is ignore him and use revive. Every second you lose in this phase adds to boss regeneration. I did revive this time as one player managed handle 2 orbs in other side. But in future mech I ignore reviving and turned out be better so. You can see the boss regenerated half of his shield after first mech, even if we had one player out, progress was decent. With no death during mech, can finish orbs before he regenerates shield. Like said earlier, most important is to try not die before or during orb mechanic. You will see in 3rd and 4th mechanic that things go very smooth, when we are all 4 players able to do the mech. And we finish orb mech fast enough for him to not regenerate back health. The whole fight is all about the DPS check during green orbs, so beside rush doing the mechanic, you need all possible upgrades on your weapons and Descendant to do as much burst DPS in that orb mechanic. I will show my full gear used at end of video, is nothing crazy but had plenty upgrades done. Focus to be at full health before mechanic starts, in this way can tank few shots while DPS the green orbs. Be aware, right after mechanic start, he always does 3 area damage around every player, be ready to dodge them and after that do full DPS. This what causes most problems, either randoms do not rush to green orbs, or do not dodge first the 3 area damage bombs. Focus dodge first, full DPS after. This time I ignored revive and rushed to do a second orb, you should always do so. If lose time reviving others, he will regenerate too much health. And already needs win time as one player missed DPS check. Can see on second mechanic, is still decent progress even if had one death, this time boss was able regenerate, but till point he has just a bit shield. We'll see in 3rd and 4th mechanic, when we are able all 4 players do the DPS check on orb mechanics, things go very smooth and he barely regenerates. Between the orbs mechanics, focus to be at full health, have ammo enough and keep burst DPS skills. The damage between phases is not crucial, but the damage during orb mechanics so he cannot regenerate. Of course still needs pump DPS between orb mechanics, but to the point you are safe, avoid DPS him if he has aggro on you that cannot sustain. This time as soon boss started mechanic, all 4 players rushed to green orbs, had no deaths, so DPS check was smooth. Remember right after mechanic start, to always dodge the first 3 area damage he does on every player, then do full DPS. If anyone die here is what slows the progress. This time we finished the mech with boss regenerate just bit health. We finished the fight right after next orb mechanic. So looks is possible finish it in just 2 orb mechanics, if is a more organized friends team and avoid dying during mechanic. If playing with randoms, you will eventually meet a full team that focus green orb mechanic, like I had in this run. The person that died, played good, was just unfortunate during first 2 orb mechanics, and even if deaths happens once, can still finish, but bit slower. If see progress in team, should not give up. If is a mess, you are better just restart, as is impossible finish if not all players focus green orb mechanic. He will just regenerate full health and run out of time. Looks like time is enough for 4 mechanics, so I suggest restart if after 2 mechanics boss is not with no shield or close to no shield. If you are playing with friends, this can go a lot easier and probably finish in 2 mechanics. Remember, also important factor is upgrade your weapons, Descendant and modules. You need as much DPS possible for orb mechanic. At the end of video I show full build I had, is nothing crazy, but all the gear upgraded as much I could. Thank you for watching and for support. Right after end screen I show full build I had on Bunny. Is nothing crazy, but all the gear upgraded as much I could. Remember, also important factor is upgrade your weapons, Descendant and modules. You need as much DPS possible for orb mechanic.
Have you completed preparations? The space-time fact.
Security.